Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly podcast, Four Sisters Rambling.
Well, actually, it's two pairs of sisters, Monica and Diana, and Veronica and me, Angie.
In this podcast, you'll get to know each one of us and hear our ramblings about life.
We hope you can join us weekly. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube. If you would like to see more of us, please follow us on Instagram at Four Sisters Rambling.
Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Hey guys, Happy New Year's.
We are in the year 2020 now.
Can you believe it? A decade is gone.
The roaring 20s.
Ooh, how exciting.
We're going into our 30s.
I remember when we were in Mexico and it was like 1999. No, it was like 1997. And then we were like, oh my God, 3 more years, the world's going to end. And then now we're hitting 2020. Isn't that amazing?
Didn't they have the world was going to end in 2006?
7, yeah.
666 or something like that.
I remember I was like in
remember
5th
that.
grade or something, and I swear I was praying to God. I swear you guys
I remember there was another time where they were saying like people were disappearing. There was like clothes laying around, and then I was like, oh God, I want to go. I was at work and I was like, God, I want to go home, because if I'm gonna die today, I want to die with my wife. I don't want to like die over here at work. Yeah, I mean, I love going to work, but I want to die with my wife, not at work.
I agree. And now we're in 2020.
2020, that's exciting. So we're gonna talk about New Year resolutions, which everybody. I mean, if you're out there, everybody has them. So.
I think everyone has them, but not everyone keeps them.
Yeah. So I've kept one from last year, and I am about 99% sure, not counting the 1% of my dreams, that I kept it. So my resolution last year was to not drink soda at all, and I am glad to report that I've kept it.
You don't have any soda.
No soda at all
None.
whatsoever. But that 1%, it's a betrayal, because I've dreamed about it 99% of the time, that I'm like drinking soda. Like my last dream was one of my nieces, Jacqueline, was tricking me to drink soda. So, but I've kept it, and I think I'm gonna go for another year. I don't know.
You should.
I've kept none.
It's hard. It's really, really hard, you know. But that's one of the things that I kind of kept through, and I hope that I have a couple of others I want to try to do.
What are your New Year's
So
resolutions this
my
year?
New Year's for 2020. One of them is I want to volunteer more. I want to do like help out the homeless more. Last year I did a kind of like a, not a barbecue. It was more like we built 325 sandwiches for homeless. My wife and I, and we went and we kind of deliver them and stuff like that. Angie was there, and they kind of helped out. So I want to do that more. I want to do 5 of those this year.
Yeah.
So that's one of my 4 goals that I want to do.
What about
You have one?
Monica?
I think one of my major ones is always going to be weight loss, but I love food too much, unfortunately.
It's hard. It's really
I
hard.
have not been able to get out of the 180. I'm like right there, and then I'll be like, oh, I'll just have this Starbucks, and then it goes on a binge of Starbucks every day, sometimes twice a day, and it's over, back to 187. So I'm just trying to lose some weight here.
This year you started going to the gym more, right?
Oh yeah, I did. Well, I started, my whole thing was at 210, I think. I was 210, and then I went slowly down, and now I'm stuck at 187.
But from 210 to 180, that's really impressive.
It's sad, because we used to be thin girls. Like I used to like be in sports, and then when I met Monica, like she was really thin, and then we just kind of got really comfortable with each other. We just started kind of gaining weight, and then we were to the point where I was just fatigued, tired, and I feel like we were like, we're gonna go in to do a gym, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then I had to kind of push her to do it, because she kind of gets going for a week, and then like when she fails one day, like it's just hard. Like it's hard to get back.
So consistency.
Yeah, there you go. That's another thing. Yeah, I'll add that right now. Consistency. I need to work on consistency, because that doesn't only apply to weight loss and eating. It applies to like
Just
my
life,
YouTube journey too. Like I need to be consistent with my YouTube videos. I'm all over the place right now.
Hey, but you're writing it down. You're gonna stick to it this year.
Yeah, hopefully.
You and Veronica
yes,
are lucky.
yes.
You guys have each other to keep each
Yeah,
other
accountable.
accountable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I mean, I have to be. I'm savage. Like if she wakes up in the morning, she's like, I'm not going. I was like, see you later. I'll be back in an hour,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
leave, because if I don't do this for me, and I have to like count on her, and I know she's not gonna do it, and I don't want to force her, then I won't do it either.
Yeah.
And I need to keep myself, because at the end of the day, we're 2 different people living together. We kind of, but it's hard.
I like that, because that's my struggle. So one of my New Year's resolutions is also getting fit, which I'm already pretty fit,
You look
but
good.
not where I should be.
Where you want to be.
Where I want to be.
Yeah,
So,
because you look good.
yeah, I'm currently 145. I'm tottering between 145 and 150. And I want to be 135, which I know is ridiculous, but people that listen to this are probably like, shut the fuck up. But I would like to get to 135 because I want to be lean, that dry, lean look. And right now I feel like I'm skinny fat, where you're skinny, but
you got the fat
but you
going.
can see the fat.
You can do it.
But what you were saying, Alex, my husband, like, it's hard to do things because I want to go work out every morning and he likes to work out in the afternoons at like 5 o'clock. That's the weirdest time to work out.
Yeah, I love doing it in the morning.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna work on that. And then food wise, Monica, you did this with me for a while on MyFitnessPal.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
I'm gonna get back on that and I'm gonna start tracking everything.
Yeah, you should do it for like a month because that's how I started with my soda. Like my goal was like until my birthday. And then my birthday's in April, so like in April I was like, oh my god, like I could do it until the summer.
Yeah.
Then the summer came around, so maybe you should do it like that. Just kind
Small
of do it
goals.
smaller.
Yeah,
Because I feel like
true.
if you think about it, like in the long whole year, you're like, oh my god, that's 365 days. Oh my god, da da da. So 52 weeks, and then like I think it's just a mental thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I like MyFitnessPal, and I feel like I do it consistently until I start going out to restaurants, because it's easy to put it if you cook yourself.
Yeah.
As soon as you go to a restaurant, it's too
You're
frustrating and too time consuming.
Yeah.
So
true.
I'm gonna try that, but I also was doing some research and someone recommended this app called I think it's Stronger You. I haven't looked into it, but I'm gonna try that. But I'm very set on really trying this year too.
That's good.
Diana, you're pretty quiet.
I am quiet.
Does that mean you have no New Year's resolution?
I have no New Year's resolution.
You really don't?
No, I do.
Okay, what are they?
Well, not like resolutions. I just don't want to. I'm just gonna concentrate on like my health, and that's probably the biggest thing.
She just had her surgery. She's like,
I did. I just had my surgery last Thursday, the 19th. And then the time we post these is a week later, so I forget.
It'll have been like 2 weeks.
Yes. So 2 weeks ago, I had my surgery. And I am officially have endometriosis. I have stage 1. So I already scheduled an appointment with a specialist because I only am getting treated by OBGYN and it gets complicated. That's what they said. So now I'm going to go to the Mayo Clinic, which I've heard great things about. So I'm going to go there, and then that's probably my biggest thing. And then I have the worst hormonal acne right now. Like, it's the worst. I definitely want to, I have my skin person and I love her. It costs some money, but it is so worth it. And then so I'll do that, and then I'll also get back with my personal trainer, which I also love, and then I will also get back on getting fit and nice, because that's it.
Because your diet changes, right? Can you?
So I'm starting to figure out my triggers of like what flares up endometriosis, and so I think gluten's one of them for sure. Because I ate pizza yesterday, and that's terrible. And that
All
my foot
around.
hurts today. Yeah.
Even if you don't have a gluten intolerance.
Except your taste buds, they'll love it.
Oh, my taste buds loved it. Yeah, but I like things like that. Other than that,
You should. There's a course. I got a letter in the mail for dental hygiene or whatever in the dental field. You have to take. Diana has to take continuing education courses too for vet tech. So anything in the medical field. And they just sent me one for a nutrition class because they want us to help patients figure out like how their diet affects their teeth, blah, blah, blah. But there's one called the inflammation foods, and it's all about teaching you to eat without becoming inflamed. So you should look into that.
But a lot of them are spices, and I love spices.
Like seasonings or?
Yeah, like I heard my friends say like nightshades. Like, I don't know what that means.
I'm like, what does that mean?
Let's look this up.
Like foods that I think like they're
Darker in color?
Yeah, like they grow at night.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, like seeds, like there's seeds that you eat, and then like like the
so
rice.
Like, nightshade foods are
rice
they're found in
expands, right?
Mediterranean
Beans expand,
diets.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what Google says. Commonly eaten nightshades include tomatoes, peppers, potatoes, and eggplants. The most popular nightshades are potatoes, tomatoes, and peppers. Yeah.
That makes me sad though, because that's all really good food.
I ate a bad big, massive salad last night, and they had like 6 wedges of tomatoes, and I was like enjoying. I was like, oh, just.
So those are foods I have to avoid.
You have to avoid
Yeah.
This
Because
so
they cause
at least this is
inflammation.
important though, because you, Veronica, Monica, me, we all said that we want to focus on nutrition and eating better, but it just shows you how I can eat, you know,
Different.
I love eggplants and potatoes.
I love tomatoes.
But, and
Love
Veronica,
tomatoes.
but for you can't eat that, so you have to figure out
But is
what
that-
food is good for your body. And
Now
what
that
not.
is that only a night thing?
I
In the
don't-
night, or is it like a day?
I don't know specifics of why they call nightshade vegetables.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's just a question, guys.
Well, actually,
Yeah, because you know, like you're gonna go to bed and you're gonna sleep on it.
It sounds funny, but yeah, I guess
It's just it's an honest question, guys.
There's this I forget her name. There's this lady, and I heard her on the podcast Skinny Confidential, and there was a lot of controversy about her going up there because I forget what kind of like nutrition she promotes, but it's all about only being able to eat certain foods during certain times of the day. So she doesn't. There's certain foods that at night
That
she
you
does not
shouldn't
eat.
eat. Yeah.
That in the morning she does not eat. So that, I mean, it sounds funny, but
Oh, that's
she's onto
interesting.
something.
Because, you know, I would think that everything digests the same, right? What
Yeah,
are
no, I don't think so. Because your body, like, okay, so if you eat a pizza, it's gonna digest differently.
Mhm.
You know, if you eat
I
a
guess you're
vegetable,
right.
it's gonna get everything out of it because you get more out of a vegetable than you do out of a pizza.
That's when like the good fats and bad fats.
Yeah.
Like if you eat an avocado, the fat in that is gonna go through your body
Yeah.
better than the fat in like pizza. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
That's interesting.
we're learning new things.
Other than health, another of my New Year's resolution, it's financial. So I want to like increase our personal savings. I want to. We have some credit cards that we kind of
A lot of credit cards.
a lot of credit cards. Well, I have 4. My wife has 4, but obviously
Equals 8.
I have 8 technically.
Yeah, but it's one.
So I want to reduce some debt. It's not a lot compared to other people that I heard. I think we have, it's.
You
Yes,
guys.
baby.
Yeah, I feel like if we like run ourselves and stop going out to
Yes.
eat and stop spending money, then I could just have him done within the next 4 months.
You guys follow Dave Ramsey,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
What's that guy's name?
But we well, at least-
Asterisk.
yeah, it's like Dave Ramsey has some very what is it, techniques that aren't so great
Cookie
overall.
cutter?
Yeah, like with the whole, again, remember we discussed this with
Oh,
Vani.
yeah.
Vani is our other sister, and we discussed how credit card, she wanted to close all her credit cards, and I was like, no, you're trying to take out a vehicle, but Dave Ramsey says close them all off, like have
So that
no
you're
debt.
not tempted to
Yeah,
use them
but
again.
I also heard you could freeze them so that way it's still there. And another thing is that if you close them, I heard it hurts your credit as well. So
Yeah.
you might want to close them after you're, I don't know. I mean, or just she did this thing where she'll just give them to me and then
Yeah.
I'll have them, and then she'll be like low on money and she's like, can I have my credit card back?
I did that. So I was following Dave Ramsey because that was my goal last year, my New Year's resolutions. Where my husband gave me a very generous loan to pay off my credit cards. I'm paying him back. So, but after I paid those off,
Well, let's go back to like you pay him off because I know people have different views of that.
Uh-huh.
You chose to do it, right? You
Yeah.
don't want to like just take advantage of him keeping the money.
I
or,
mean, because we're around the same age. He's a couple years older. I didn't want him to, I didn't have a lot of debt. It was about $14,000
and it was all school.
It was all school related. I used credit cards to pay a lot of my tuition in school, and then also while I was in school to go out to eat or gas, basic stuff. But even his parents were like, "You're making her pay you back?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course we're gonna,
Yeah.
But I was following Dave Ramsey, and he said close out those credit cards. So I closed out. I think I had so many credit cards. I had 8 by myself. You guys have 8 together. I have 8 by myself. And my credit score took a hit because it deleted all that history
Yeah,
where I
yeah.
had been making monthly payments.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a good point, Monica.
So
Yeah.
we have them, we've paid for them, and then we go and pay them all. Well, we pay Monica's off. We paid off her 4 credit cards like 6 or 7 times already.
I know.
Like,
but we keep using it.
but we keep using them, and since she doesn't work, I feel like that helps her credit.
She has the
That's
best
true.
credit.
She
out
has
of
the
all
best
of us.
credit of the house,
She's
And-
got approved for care credit for $4,000.
Yeah, for her mom, because her mom was talking about like, no, my her husband, my father-in-law was gonna pay for it, And they're like, well, Diana's like, well, why pay for it all in one hit when you guys could get a credit card and there's no interest rate? So they're like, everybody, like, we're all gonna try to get a credit card for credit.
Yeah.
So that Monica went first.
Care Credit, if you're hearing this and you want to sponsor us.
That's absolutely right. Yeah. And it was 5,000, right?
It was $5,000.
Yeah, I hope they don't sponsor us. I owe the money.
Delete this part.
Got in 2000.
So
record.
Off record. So then she ended up getting a credit card for $5,000, and that's because we use her credit cards, and then we kind of keep revolving in them, and we pay them, we use them, we pay them. So she has really good credit
So
right
for
now.
your goal this year, how are you gonna stop yourself from doing that again?
So I told Monica that she should still continue using her credit cards, but we don't crank them up, and she doesn't have a ton of credit, but she uses her credit a lot, and it's always being constantly used, and she has a good standing balance with her credit cards. My personal ones, I need to pay off mine, and we've done the math, and I feel like if I literally sit down and then I say, okay, out of this paycheck we are gonna pay this car, and the next paycheck this car, because to be quite frank, we were doing our she does our finances, and she's like, hey, just so you know, every paycheck you have $700 left and it's free. What do you want to do? And I was like, fuck it, let's go out to eat.
That's a mentality.
And that's what we do. And that's what we do. And then she goes, well, what about this credit card? I was like, well, let's just pay a portion out of it, and then the rest, let's go out to eat, or let's go save, or let's go do this, or let's go do that.
I'm cringing.
And it's true, but that's everybody here out loud. Yeah, but it's true. Like that's the problem that we all have. I'm Diana, Angie, Monica, we all have that issue. Yes. And people don't want to talk about it because you're embarrassed, because people are going to like poke at it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I am embarrassed.
Everybody has debt. We dropped our debt by 4,000 already.
Wow.
Right?
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
And that was within 6 months?
No, 4.
4 months. Okay.
So I know we can do it.
We could do it. But right now we're just lacking because of the holidays just passed. We were not supposed to give any gifts for any kids. And guess what happened? She's like, hey, your paycheck, we only need this much. And you have like almost half of it still sitting there, so like, what do you want to do? And I was like, let's go to Target. And we bought kids, we got some gifts for the kids, and we were not even gonna buy the kids gifts. Everybody's like, because all our other sisters were like, just go to the dollar store, get them dollar store stuff.
That's what I'm doing.
But no, like I was like, no, we never buy them like good stuff, blah blah blah. So we decided to get them good gifts. We spent about $50 per kid, which is not a lot if you think about it.
It's really
but
not.
There's a lot of
kids, yeah.
Oh, but we did not include babies, so no babies are getting gifts.
Sorry, Lulu. Sorry, Michael.
Yeah, only the kids that know that it's Christmas and it's important. Yeah. Like the rest.
So that's the financial. Monica, do you have any like financial, like other than YouTube, because she does get money through YouTube?
Well, I think it's nice that we're talking about finances because it's embarrassing.
It is. It's
embarrassing.
Intimidating.
Yeah, and I think it's like a taboo topic for a lot of people, but it's important to talk about that. And that's another thing, we got to reduce our debt and stop using our damn credit cards. That's a good one too.
I am $4,500 away from paying off my Alex debt.
So good.
And he started, don't quote me on this, I think he started at $30,000 dollars for his school loan for his bachelor's degree. And his parents were paying like $300 towards it every month, and then he, got out of college. He's like, I want to start helping them, so he started matching them. So his parents would pay $300, he would pay $300, and then this year, I think he had like $18,000, and he's like, what am I doing? We were trying to buy a house, and they kept telling him like, you have too much debt, and he's like, what are you talking about? Like it's a school loan. Like how many people have student loans? And he just went crazy and started attacking it. He's down to $1,500. So next month he'll be done with that.
That's insane.
Really, but seeing that, I was like, okay, I need to pay off my debt. If you can do it, I can do it.
And I feel like I get like a, like, oh my god, because like my other sister just paid her vehicle. She has like a paycheck left. Diana.
Diana. My car. So I'm not getting a new one.
It's exciting,
It's great. Drive it till it dies.
Yeah. Well, I hope it doesn't die. I hope you continue doing oil changes and rotating tires.
I'm not getting a new car. That's a huge loan.
How much did you pay off? Well, how much was it?
I bought the car. It was, I think, for $16, and then I ended up paying $21 for it.
Wow.
Yeah. So all that shit's just extra interest.
That's
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But now you have no car loan, and
I have an extra $300 a month.
wow.
Yeah.
Which now I'm gonna tackle my student loans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are paying Monica's student loan. We started paying that like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, we
3-4
did.
months ago. She didn't want me to pay for it, and I was like, "You're dumb. Like, we're gonna pay for it." She wanted to do it on her own, and I was like, "No, we're married. You know, we gotta do this." So now we're tackling. You know, we don't even feel it. It's just like
It's just like a dent.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a lot. I mean, it's a good amount, but we don't feel it. You know,
It's crazy though, because who was saying that people don't like to talk about finances?
Monica was saying.
But I feel like almost everyone I know, myself included, we all have some kind of debt.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
true.
your
Yeah.
phone. You know, your phone.
Oh yeah,
you
like
have
if
your
you're paying
phones.
off the new iPhone, what are
It's
we
like
like
1,200,
1300?
1,300.
I don't know.
It's crazy. But another of my goals is, so I wanted to do like homeless, health, finance, and then my last one is fixing a rental home that we have because we are trying to move out of this house. We are currently still growing some grass. It kind of looks like it has little patches that I still need to grow on it. I'll probably do like a transplant of grass from one side to the other, make sure like all fills up because another side is growing. So I'm gonna like shove it over. So I want to do some stuff around the house to fix it up for us to be ready to move out. You know,
Yeah.
we painted our room. And we need to paint it back, and you know.
Oh, you do,
Yeah.
right?
We broke a
We
door.
broke
We
a door.
broke 2 doors, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So slowly and slowly, I mean, Monica maintains the house really good. It's just like a tear and wear, you know. We have
It
to-
was built in the like 60s or 70s.
Whoa, to be honest and to be, you know, straight up, like
Transparent.
yeah, when we got the house, it was
Not in good shape.
not in good shape whatsoever. I feel like we've kept it. Monica's kept it, and you know that's why it's not falling apart. But we don't like the reason why we broke some doors is her brother was living with us, and it was just a big ordeal. But another one we slammed the
Teenagers
door.
destroy things. Let's just
Yeah.
say that.
Exactly.
But now that it's, you know, we're more grown up, and because we've been in the house for like what, 10 years?
That's amazing.
10,
That's-
11 years.
10,
So you know,
So you guys must be good tenants if they've let you live there for 10 years.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
the
we're really
landlord loves us, to be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
yeah, they're always saying like, whoa, because one time like the neighbors were like going at us saying like something about, you know,
Our dog
and stuff like that.
So
And
they
destroying their
they
wall.
called them over, the landlord, and they
Yeah.
had to come over, and then they had to come inside and check. And he was like, "Wow, this house is very nice. You should see some of the ones I've seen." And I was like, "Oh, well, thank you so
so
much."
yeah, I want to continue fixing it up for Monica and make sure it's nice and good, and then that's will be my last
Goals.
Goal for
You're
the year.
ambitious this year.
Yeah, I have to try because I've noticed that life is short, and you know I want to be able my very very like top of the notch one that I want to do is obviously like help the homeless, help those
Yeah.
in need, and I feel like if I help someone, it just kind of throws more positivity to the universe, and then I'll get more positivity back from the universe.
Yeah.
And you know it will all fall
Karma.
through karma. Yeah,
I do believe in karma.
yeah, somewhat
Comes
karma.
around, comes around.
Yeah.
What goes
Yes.
around, comes around.
Is that it? That's
Yeah.
financial.
You have
What-
mental
That's
you-
it.
That's it. Wow,
Yeah.
she's very simple, guys. She's a
Wow,
simple
very
girl.
simple.
Yeah.
Follow her
I'm done.
on her Insta. You know, she's still single.
I'm not interested in dating.
Are you this year, are you focusing, like, are you making it intentional not to date, or if something comes along naturally, are you gonna be
If
okay
something
with
comes along naturally, I'm gonna be okay with it.
So, like, if someone hears
But I'm
this and
not
slides in
gonna
your
be
DMs, is
joining-
that considered naturally?
I don't know. I can't take anybody seriously.
She needs someone that. Let me see if I get it right. Let me see how well I know my friend here.
I have my lovers out there.
Yeah, she does. She leaves. She'll like go. She'll go her truck.
Don't see my trips.
No.
She can't leave.
No. Do not have the lovers. Do not have the trips.
We're not allowed to put the lovers in there.
No, you don't want them out there. You
I
know,
don't want to say where they're from.
Your daddy's gonna be listening to this.
I'm sweating. I was.
All right, let's move on. I want to talk about some of my goals, because Diana doesn't want to talk.
That's true, Danny.
Because we started talking about the student loans and I wanted to see.
She went out to her student loan
not
ban.
to
You're
say.
banned.
She's out.
On my goals, so we talked about health and fitness. That's kind of a goal for all of us. Monica, we were talking in the car earlier. I think you mentioned skincare.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Was one of yours?
Yeah.
I did not know I had to wash my face every night before going to sleep.
God, you know what?
No,
Every
you're lying.
morning.
You're lying.
Every morning and every night,
Yeah.
according to Monica.
Yes.
Ask me if I do it. No. Ask me if I get crap
But
about it every day.
Your skin is the best out of all of us.
Yeah,
That- that's
and
what
we're gonna keep.
And look at Cecilia. Think about Cecilia as well.
That's true.
It's because you have
Life
to
is
treat
not
her
fair.
But you have a bomb-looking body, sister.
Yeah.
Look at
Wow.
me. Like I have my mom's body type. Gosh.
Sorry, Mom.
You guys, no, you're
Have
not.
great skin compared to
Anyways,
compared to me.
but I one of the ways I motivate myself is I start watching YouTube, like whether it's like a skincare routine or what I eat in a day, or like that's how I get myself motivated. And I found someone that was like, just get like, they don't even have to be expensive products. Just get something and use. And Monica, you can correct me because it's a cleanser,
Mm-hmm.
an exfoliator, a toner, and a moisturizer.
Yeah, that's
Stay
pretty
away
much
from
it.
alcohol.
And no alcohol in
Yeah.
your products,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I started doing that every single night. I'm still not good at doing it in the mornings. I do toner in the morning, just that's it. And I've noticed a big difference in my skin. Like,
Wow, that's really
yeah.
good. You know,
So-
one thing I should add to that is that you should double cleanse if you have makeup. You know, when you remove it, double cleanse your skin.
double cleanse. I'm gonna write that down because I don't do that, and I have noticed when I do the cleanser, you know, I use foundation, so it's like tan gooey stuff coming
Yeah.
off, and then when I do the exfoliator, there's still
Yeah.
makeup falling off. So I'll have to do that.
Definitely a double cleanse for that.
Oh, perfect. So I'm gonna focus, like this year's all, I think I want to do like physically healthy and then mentally healthy. So this year a big priority of mine is like deep healing. So I noticed that there's a lot of toxic relationships in my life, and I do a lot to keep those relationships going. But I think this year I'm gonna really work on, if it's family or close friends or anything, if they're not adding value to my life or if they're causing me stress or anything like that, I'm really gonna work on distancing myself.
That
So,
is really good.
Yeah, so that's a big goal of mine. What about Monica?
Well, no, that's going on with that. Me and Vero have decided to do that as well. More than anything, family.
Family. That's
Yeah.
the hard one.
Yeah, that's the hard. I've been great.
Recently, I don't know if I told you guys, I deleted my mom. I told
Oh,
you guys. So I
yeah.
deleted my mom from my social media.
Just a little background though. We just let them know what the background with their mom is.
So we grew up with, well, she had us in Mexico. My dad came over here to have a better life and, you know, take care of us from here over there. She did not take advantage of the fact my dad found out that we were not being taken care of. So my dad was sending money over there. My mom brought us over here. We're doing like little side gigs. So we were sending her money and stuff. And as soon as we stopped sending her money, she just kind of like didn't care for our relationship. So I feel like she was just there we were just her bank account.
her income source.
Yeah. So if we didn't send money, like she didn't want to do anything with us. And she's trying to do something and she's asked me about money, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, I'll help you. And then she just gave me like the amount of it. And I was kind of like, oh, shoot, like this lady wants money. So I just didn't respond back. And ever since then, she has not responded back. She saw the message. And then I said, you know what? I'm done. I tried telling her like how I felt about her. And I was like, I'm just not going to deal with this. I'm over this. And
That's
then,
a huge deal. Like,
and I just said, you know, whatever. And we still have more siblings from her side. She has 2 boys and a girl. And the older one that's over there, he's my younger brother. His name is Ulises, and he, I feel like he has anger towards me because I'm over here, and I don't know, I feel like he thinks that I abandoned my mom because I am the oldest, but it wasn't like that. She abandoned us first, and I had to look out for my 4 sisters, which was like, it was hard, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm hurt over that. And I feel like he doesn't understand that, but it's not my job to make it clear to him.
Yeah.
So if he's mad or whatever else, like I'm gonna just let him come to me and tell me about it, and maybe I'll change my mind and I'll, you know, approach him or something. But he's in Mexico right now. He doesn't. We have like I have him on my social media, but we have like no contact. So, bottom line, I deleted my mom from my social media. I know she still has contact with my other sisters, or she still has them on her social media, but I don't know. To me right now, it's just a shady lady, and I'm a little upset with her, but I'm not gonna like waste my energy with her, you know?
I think that goes back to like my New Year's resolution about like deep healing or like healing mentally.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the first big step, is just removing that toxicity from your yeah, even if it's just not getting those messages from her, like, hey, can you send $100 for this, or can you send $200 for this?
Yeah,
because I'm sure if it had been like, hey, I miss you, how's your wife, how's this going, and then you guys had a conversation, and then a week later she was like, oh, hey, I'm having trouble with this, can you send $50? You're like, yeah, here it is.
Yeah,
but it's the fact that this certain person only reaches out when it's convenient to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like the relationship is very one-sided.
Yeah, it's always one-sided, and I'm just kind of done with it. And then recently I've started having a relationship with another family member, and I feel like it's going great, and I love it, and I hope it continues to do that. And that family member, that family member has reached out, and we kind of have.
Yeah. Since we're talking about cutting out toxic people, I also want to do the opposite and put more effort into like
your relationships.
Yeah. Because I notice a lot of them are like one-sided, where it's like, I mean, you guys do a lot to drive to my part of town and see me, or there's certain friends that like message me, once a week, like, how's life, blah blah, and then I don't show up to their birthday party, or
oh my god, yes, you are right. Okay, so, and that's one of the things I was working on last week, because so I have a childhood friend. We don't really talk anymore. One of her mom passed away last year. It's gonna be a year again. It's gonna be a year. Yeah, Rebecca. And we love her, like, we love her deep inside, but it's those relationships where you don't really talk to her. And I was laying down in the bed the other day where I just got to work, and I just sent her a message like, hey, how are you? Because I know it's coming up, like, her mom passed away like New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. And like, her mom, when I would have issues at home, they live around the corner from where we used to live when we were kids. So I would go to her house, like, that was my hideaway. Like, all of our siblings have somebody that they will run away to, and she was like my to go home. I was hungry, I would go over there, because she was only like 5 minutes away. So her mom passed away, and like that really kind of hurt all of us. And I reached out to her, and I was like, hey, how's it going? So we are gonna go. And I kind of asked her, like, I want to see you more. I know she's busy. She has 2 kids, you know. I'm busy too, but that shouldn't be a
reason why you can. Once a year.
Yeah.
Go have dinner with them.
But that's not the thing. Like, she lives 5 minutes away from my house driving. So, like, that shouldn't be a problem. And I feel like I need to work on that relationship. And not because... I don't know, I just feel like I need to work on that. Yeah. And then I have another friend. Well, I have like 2 other friends, and they kind of live a little farther, but it's people that you just kind of like message back, and it's like there was no time lost in between. And I always have a blast with them, and I feel like that's one of my, like, another goal of mine, to make sure that I have someone that I could like continue visiting, but in the same token, it's hard because like, I do work a lot. I still have my wife at home, and when I get
time for the gym,
you want to make time for the gym. So I have like a lot of ambitions, and I feel like I don't want to be that friend that's like, oh, well, Veronica doesn't really come around, and it's not because I don't want to. It's just there's no time.
Well, I think people understand that, as long as like when you meet up with them, like, I have my group of friends that I grew up. We've kindergarten through middle school, and we see each other once a year now. And like you said, anytime you see each other, there's no time lost in between. Yeah. As long as you show up and you're present, I feel like they know that they're busy. They each have their own life going on.
Yeah, and I understand that, but like, I feel like for me to feel good, and it's not about me per se, but I want to make this like, I want to be able to still have that connection with those individuals, because if I'm gonna like let go of toxic people, I want to open my doors and my space, or like open more space within me to continue
not
to
too
grow.
Much space, please.
Well, because Monica is more like there's
introverted.
I was thinking, because you don't have a ton of like, you're family orientated. You don't go out of your way.
And those friends that we have, that Monica has, that she considers, they're no longer friends, they're family, like Stephanie, she was Diana's friend, and then Monica
sixth grade,
wow. And
so she's always been around.
And she's Monica, she was, when they were later going out, I guess Monica, like, Diana couldn't go anywhere without Monica, so Monica was around her a lot. And now that we're older, she tends to, Stephanie goes to the house, not to visit Diana, not to visit me, but to go and talk to Monica, like, as in chisme, and they talk about all kinds of stuff.
I think Monica's a good example of people that have very few relationships, but put value into those very few relationships that you do have.
Definitely, because the rest, and like I understand like putting value. I don't know. You know what? Y'all know my belief. I don't believe in friendships or I don't know the idea of friends like making like what? Who has time for that? Like no,
It is
like,
hard.
Let me take care of my own, and that's good.
And
Like y'all worry about yourselves.
Yeah, that's funny.
my mentality though.
That is funny because that's how I feel, but it's like no, like I want to have time for my friends. You know,
I want friends.
yeah. No, it's not.
Diana
I have
has
friends.
You have friends.
Diana se pierde.
Diana has way too many circle of friends. You have medical friends, you have goth friends, you got work friends, you've got
Childhood friends, yeah.
murder, life
friends.
mystery friends.
Yeah.
You just
People gravitate, I guess, towards me or something. I don't know. I just like to hang out and experience. I like to do new experiences. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then-
Diana's crazy. She'll go to the movie theaters by herself, and it's crazy.
I haven't done that in a long time.
But you
But
also
I
have
did like doing that.
you have a couple of like really good friends, right? Like Lupe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Like,
you've
I
got
have-
like a group that you they're your
They follow
go-to.
too. They're not
Yeah.
even friends. They're like family. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
They're-
I just really like hanging out, and I'll stay over at their houses. And
Yeah, and she's married. I'm
and
like,
sometimes
dude,
Lupe.
Lupe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's the husband? She's like,
No,
"Oh, he's-"
sometimes I will, sometimes I don't.
but you know, like that's how close they are. You know,
Yeah.
and it's good. I mean, it's
It
good
reminds
to-
me of the show I'm watching. I finished the first season. It's on Hulu. It's called Dollface, and it's about a girl. And then she's like been with her man for like ever, and then he like just straight up breaks up with her, and she has to like go back to like kind of the world and kind of mingle with her friends. But her friends are like, you disappeared a while ago. You didn't even call us. You didn't even try messaging us back. Yeah, and I'm like, oh.
Me after Vero divorces me.
Yeah, that
would be my life.
It's a good show. It's like a cute show.
What's it
called? Dollface.
Dollface.
Talking about divorcing, lately I've been having dreams that Monica has been cheating on me,
Oh
and
my
it's
gosh.
it's just weird, you know.
Did
it's
you
just,
guys
and
see
I
the
get
movie I
mad.
recommended?
No,
No, we
have
need
not.
to watch it. Well, I
Yeah.
haven't had time, you know.
What's
It's
that
called
movie
the
called?
Marriage Story. It's
With
with
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver and Scarlett
We
Johansson.
love
I
Adam
love
Driver.
And it's just like a love story about their divorce, and it's so heartbreaking to watch it.
Did you cry?
Oh yeah, Alex
Oh,
and I
really?
cried.
Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, no, he didn't cry, but
He like
I could tell he
get
wanted.
back in there.
It's so
feels.
sad because like it tells you at the beginning like this is a story about divorce, and it shows two people that like loved each other for a long time and how like you know their lives change and they're getting divorced even though they still love each other, and I was like, oh.
That is so sad.
Yeah,
I need
I
to watch
can't-
that because
yeah.
I can't. If they still love each other, come on. There's a way. I need to see this movie.
I don't think so.
I need to see this movie.
Because I
You
love
gotta see
Monica deeply. I can't see myself without her. I don't know, this dreams lately is just throwing me off, but
Yeah, I know.
I wake up all mad at her, like, whoa, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, she's like, you're silly, like, stop. And but you know, I don't see myself. I mean, again, everybody says, oh, I don't see myself, blah, blah, and then it happens, like, oh, I guess,
Yeah.
you know.
Not everybody,
But-
because you know, there's those relationships where what do you call it, three-waying and all that, where they can share their partners, which is interesting.
Poly.
What are they called?
Polygamous.
Oh,
Or no?
polygamy.
Where you like
No.
believe in having multiple.
No, I think she's meaning like open relationships.
Yeah. No, I
Like
don't.
it-
I don't think so. I
like,
can't
open.
picture us sharing each other. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should try it. I'm just totally joking, guys.
No, I don't think
Here comes
so.
the divorce papers. I'm keeping the dogs.
So sweet.
Well, great. So I feel like we talked about a lot of really good New Year's resolutions. Obviously, we all have a lot of fitness goals, a lot of health related stuff.
A lot of health.
Financial.
Yeah, financial stuff. I really enjoyed talking about debt stuff, and then a lot of family stuff. So Diana, I know you're feeling a little sick today, so you didn't really get a lot of
I feel drugged. No, I don't feel drugged.
Are you drugged right now?
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if it's because at night I have been taking.
Yeah.
I've been taking Vicodin every night because my shoulder really hurts more than anything.
Yeah.
It's like a weird thing with the anesthesia, they said. But it's like a painful pain.
Really?
Yeah. So then I wake up like groggy.
Like drowsy.
Yeah, like I want to take a midday nap.
Yeah.
So this is the time because we're midday right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
it's 2
midday
o'clock
right
right
now.
now. She's like,
That's
time for a
true. So I
nap.
just feel very fatigued. Yeah.
Well, next week when we record, we'll just let you guys know. I think next week will actually be the New Year since we're a week early.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'll let you know how we're starting off with these goals, and we're gonna
Yeah.
actually try and follow through with them.
Yes, and for sure, if you guys have any questions or any any comments that you guys want to share, or
you want to share your New Year resolutions with us? You know,
yes,
we'll give you a shout out there.
And you guys can find this episode on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube. So check it out, guys, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.